with a new video with Dap City, and today we're going to be looking at gaming laptops. If you want portability and still want to play on your laptop, there's options. So right here we have a Lenovo AMD FX 7500 quad core. So it's not a dual core with two cores, but it's a quad core with four. An AMD Radeon R7. That's not the best graphics card, but still, it's a graphics card for a $480 laptop. 2.10 gigahertz. That's not the best gigahertz, but still. And 12 gigabytes DDR3. That's 12 gigabytes and 1 terabyte hard drive. This doesn't have an SSD, but if you let you open up, you could easily add a 128 gigabyte SSD or 60 gigabyte SSD to load your Windows, so your new laptop can load and process everything faster. This everything here comes with $480, and you can order this from Amazon. You can order this from Amazon. Yes. So that'll be with 480. So if you don't want that, you have a little extra money to spend, and you want a good graphics card and a good CPU with 16 gigabyte DDR4 RAM and a terabyte hard drive with a small compact form, which is a gaming laptop. You're gonna probably go with the Lenovo Design Y520. This is a gaming laptop, 15.6 inches. It has a 1050 Ti, 4 gigabytes. That's a really good graphics card. Maybe can run most games at 60 frames per second. Medium settings, you might have to twitch lower some settings, but still. 8 gigabyte DDR4. So the difference is this is not DDR3, is DDR4. Runs a little faster, and a 256 SSD. This does not include a hard drive. If you can find a good gaming laptop that includes a hard drive that has same specs as this, you probably should go with that. And you get all of this for $928. You could obviously buy this on Amazon for $928. This is a gaming laptop, so $1,000 isn't gonna get you that much. But $1,000 PC, you could buy top of the line materials with a 1070, 8 gigabytes, a 16 gigabyte memory, but memory is a little expensive. A 1700X. What else? That's it. And if you have a little more money to spend, you can obviously go higher. So if you went to 480 to 928 and you have a little more money to spend, you want more performance, more battery life, and just overall more of gaming, you're gonna probably go with the Asus ROG Strix G-Sync 120Hz Full HD VR Radio Ultra Thin and Light Gaming Laptop. It has a GTX 1070, 8 gigabytes, and a Core i7 7700 HQ. This is not the 7700 with a desktop processor. It's a laptop, so it's a little, so it doesn't get that much performance as a normal desktop, but still, it's a good laptop. It has 16 gigabytes DDR4 RAM. We went from 8 to 16 gigabytes. It has a 128 gigabyte SSD. You can load your Windows, one game, not even more than one game, some applications, and that's it. And your main storage would be the 1 terabyte hard drive. You could obviously load your games on there and everything. And all of this for $1,648. This is a 120 hertz monitor, so that's the fresh refresh rate, and for $1,648. That's it. There's obviously other gaming laptops you could buy. There's good deals. If you find a good deal on a laptop, you should probably pick it up on Black Friday or Cyber Monday. So after so I have a deal on a desktop. This is the Dell Inspiron desktop. It has a AMD Ryzen 1700 with its 8 cores, 12 threads. That's a really good CPU. You could stream, do editing and videoing, or edit videos. It has 16 GB memory. That could be 3100 hertz, not hertz, but MZT, which is fast. And also it has an AMD Radeon RX 580. That's the top of the line graphics card. It lines up with the 1060. You could do some light 4K, but mostly 1080p high frames and some 1440p, but you're gonna have to put the settings down a little. And a 1 TB hard drive. Obviously, you should want to add a SSD to load up your applications, Windows or a game or two. I would probably pick up the 240 GB SSD just so, because they're cheaper now. You could get one for like $75 on Amazon at 240 GB SSD because of the sales that are going on right now. So this is a pre-built $850. It's included with the keyboard. It's included a keyboard and mouse. It's pre-built. And if you want, you could just take out the power supply and just put a new one or a better one, and that's it. Because these probably come with a 450-watt power supply, which isn't too good. They're not the top of the line gold power supply, but they will do the job. So if you want to build this exact computer on PC Pop Picker with with all the specs, a normal motherboard, AM4, RAM prices are really high. The 1 TB, and I just picked a normal metallic case. It will cost you $950. That's $100 more than an 850, and this probably comes with Windows 10 because it's a pre-built. So that's a really good deal if you ask me. And you should pick it up before it ends or something. And let's look for SSDs to add for your new desktop. SSD prices have been going down lately. No, really going down in the past year or something. A year ago, a terabyte SSD would probably be like $1,000. Now you could get one for 300, and with sales going on, you could probably get one for 280. But people can't afford to put down $280 on SSD. They just can't fit in budgets. So you probably gonna get a 250 gig 250 gig, or you could get a full 80 gig. You should probably get it now because the prices are down, or you could just wait for the prices to keep going down and then get yourself one. So the cheapest one is $57, but that's 120 gig. We're looking for 250. The Samsung 850 Evo, 250 gigabytes SSD. This would put one or two games that you constantly play on it. But games these days are 50, 60 gigabytes, so you can only put like 3 or 4 without falling the hard drive, without falling the SSD, and put the rest on your hard drive. If you want, a different SSD, maybe a little more space, get a 480. And it doesn't matter. The difference between these are not that much. Like the speeds between different SSDs aren't that much. But a 7200 RPM and 5400 RPM, there's a big difference. So a 480 gig SATA 2.5 inch solid state drive goes for $144. 145 plus tax on Amazon, and you should pick this up. It's a 480 gigabyte. You can add your Windows 10, some applications, some games on there, and that will probably fill up the thing and keep the rest on your hard drive. This is a really good deal, and if you don't want this, you could get a 1 TB SSD. I would not get this if your budget is really tight. If you if you have a 480 gigabyte SSD and you want to get a terabyte, you should probably get it because they're really low right now. A 1 terabyte 2.5 inch SSD is goes for $300. That's a really good deal. But you should go for the Cyber Monday or Black Friday to see which deals are on the SSDs. I would recommend that. So that's it. 3 gaming laptops, different prices. You can obviously find different ones for better prices, but I just saw the best ones and picked them. Not the best ones. I didn't look too much, but still, you could probably go to Newegg and get some good deals, and that's it. And I would recommend if you're looking for a high-end gaming PC to pick this up. It has good specs and everything. So that's it. That's been another video with Dab City, and